Week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see Bryce Young. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year. It's the Panthers and the Commanders on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. On the ground, it's Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's the pistol snap to Young. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll go again with Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he's going to have a Panthers first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. Another run here with Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Carolina first down. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through. To throw is Young. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Young. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
That is caught at the 3. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. They'll run with Hubbard. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll go again with Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34. First and 10. Let's go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air again is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Ready. Throwing again, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So it's 4th down and Austin Seibert out to try the Washington field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Young to throw on first down. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him...
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll bring up second down. They'll throw with Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And they'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within one. It's 7-6. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion over Thielen. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. The motion man is Sanders. On 3rd down, here's Hubbard. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of it.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's going to look for the home run ball.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On play action, Young. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough but now a much more advantageous spot. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Young. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The open man is Osborne. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Zone infraction. Defense.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now Daniels throwing on first. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
He's got a man. It's McClure. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with... They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Samuel brings this in along the sideline. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another 1st down. 1st carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good. but a touchdown does, so I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. Here's Young to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's a Carolina first down. On the give, it's Hubbard. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now Young gonna keep it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. They'll motion over Thielen. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is good. Panthers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Third down coming up. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniel. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the... Key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Here's Hubbard. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll motion over Thielen. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to... Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here comes second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll motion over Thielen. On second down, Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Returning is Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.